Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It has been probably like close to a month since I've last uploaded. I do apologize, guys. I've just not been playing all that much. And yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Survival Let's Play. This is episode number 21, I believe. And if I remember correctly, whoa, what is going on there? Oh, it's the leads from the llama. So anyways, yeah, welcome back. We have not played for like a month, like I said, and we were building like a little smithing area. Here, we gotta go to sleep. I ain't trying to do this at night. So yeah, we're gonna do a little smithing area today, and maybe we'll probably do like a little market thing. We're gonna have to fill in a lot of right here in. So I'm really hoping that we have enough grass, like grass blocks to do that. I do apologize. It is quite early in the morning. So my voice is, it's just not all that there. So it might be a little bit raspy, a little bit um just a little bit more quieter than usual here. So anyways, yeah, welcome back. And I think we have some dirt. Let me just double check if we got dirt. Okay, this actually might be enough dirt, to be honest. We'll see anyways. Not 100%, but we'll definitely check it out. So before I do anything with that, let me just plop down a bunch of this dirt here so I can see how much we have left over, kind of thing. So we can get rid of some of these torches, and then we're gonna fill in quite a bit of this dirt, as much as we can, but it's gonna look somewhat natural, I guess. So we can bring it up to like here, and then it just kind of like goes in like that. I mean, it's something like that. And then I'm just gonna like fill this all in and kind of see what it looks like. Okay, well, that was nowhere near enough that as we needed. Yeah, we only plopped down like this much, but that's fine. Let's go over to the little area here. I was thinking about making a little market down here where this house is. It's gonna be like around here, and then we can have like beach stuff going along. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm just gonna have to like think that over, kind of thing. See what the vibes are really. But yeah, this building is not gonna be that big. Not going to be big at all. So let's climb up here. It's gonna be like what, 5 blocks, 4 blocks, maybe, if that. We'll see depending on how much blocks I have left over, but in the meantime, it should probably be good enough. We're gonna double check anyways. Do we also got? Do we have some stone brick? Wait, do we want to? Yeah. We're gonna use some stone brick as well inside of here. Something like this. We'll just go around, kind of like spreading it out a little bit. I think it's probably going to be the best way to kind of do this. And then you can kind of like go around it with the rest of like, with cobblestone, of course. So yeah, maybe we'll make it one more taller. We will see about that. We don't actually have that much moss left, so we kind of have to be a little bit cautious on how much we're putting down here, which is it's not a bad thing. It's not too bad, but I just want to make sure I have enough here, right? And then fill this in with cobblestone. There we go. Perfect. Something like this. I mean, it's not going to be absolutely bang out perfect, but it looks somewhat decent, I guess. For the time being, it does look quite decent. And then, yeah, so when you walk in here, it's going to be like a little smithing guy. We're going to have like a smithing guy in here as well, so nothing terrible. And then we can just probably put a crafting table as soon as you like maybe walk in. And we can build ourselves probably a door. I probably have extra doors, but I'll just make new ones anyways. And then we can make ourselves some of these, some stairs. And we're gonna see how this looks like. I mean, it's just stairs. It's nothing that crazy, right? And then for the roof, we're obviously going to do it out of deep slate, of course. I think that's going to probably be the play for that. So let's... Yeah, that's probably going to be the play. So let's turn a lot of this into deep slates. Now, I might just make a flat roof. I'm not going to lie. Probably going to be a flat roof for something like this, right? Like a little bit of a staircase kind of thing. But let me just see what this kind of looks like. So, okay, so if I go up here, so if we do something like this, it's nothing. It's not gonna be that crazy, right? It's just something to like kind of do its little thing here. Bro, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Okay. Apparently, I don't know how to climb blocks. That's absolutely fine. Did not want to climb blocks anyways. Right? So should we just go around? You know what? I'm just gonna say okay. I'm just gonna say screw it, and we're just gonna go around it. I could probably make this better, but honestly, it's not one of my buildings. It's for the villager, so if it's for the villager, it's not gonna be as good as mine. That's just basically my philosophy. So it's kind of sad, but you know what? I don't care. I do not care whatsoever. So we're gonna finish off building this roof here. I don't think I have any more deep slates. I might have to go down into the mines and get a bunch more deep slates to finish this off. But we will see. I mean, well, I'm for sure going to have to pick up more deep slates. Yeah, so that's not going to be as nearly enough. Yeah, okay. Well, it does look like I'm going to have to go get some more deep slates. This is going to be quite fun. I still need to finish that. That project has not been touched in quite some time. It does look pretty cool inside now, but obviously nothing is going on in there. So I'm going to go get some deep slates, and then we can continue on. Jeez, I can't climb up this, and then we're going to continue on with the smithing thing. Okay, you know what? I'm cheating it. Don't care, I'm cheating it. It's fine. Okay, so I was just strip mining, and I managed to run into an interesting looking cave here. So obviously I'm gonna explore it. Well, not fully explore it, but see those diamonds? I didn't want to leave without diamonds. I'm not lying. That's just like my philosophy about that. So we're just gonna light up this area as much as possible. And we're going to collect as much of these luscious looking diamonds after we play some Call of Duty Zombies here with these guys. There we go. Get rid of all of these guys. Yep, every single one of you. There we go. Perfect. And now, I guess we can drop some of this. And... does that guy not have a bow? Okay, he does. I was like, what the hell? That's weird. So 2 diamonds gave us 8. Wow, we actually got very lucky with that. So let me just quickly scout a little bit of this cave here. Just to make sure there's no... there's 100% a lot more diamonds, but I am not going to explore it. Oh, there is a mob spawner here. Sounds like a skeleton one. One that I don't really care about all that much. Yep, there we go. Okay, perfect. So let's block this up a little bit better. And, ooh, okay, sweet. We got a music disc. Luck of the Sea 3. Okay, interesting. Oh, let me pick that up. So we could probably put that back. We got a God Apple, which is very nice to see. What the hell was that? Was that a skeleton? I don't even know. We're going to pick up the music disc. And then inside of this, we're going to take this Luck of the Sea book. I'm not going to need anything else, realistically, so I don't mind just leaving that stuff behind. So what else is over here? This seems like a pretty decently, oh geez, big cave. I'm not going to lie. It seems pretty big. Who knows if it actually is, though. Oh, there's a lot of creepers here. I do not like this. One single bit. No diamonds there. Alright, Skeleton, I appreciate if you do not shoot me no more, because I will absolutely cook you in a 1v1. Even with a bow. I have a bow on me, bro. Don't test me. I don't even think it has power, but you know what? I don't care. I will still crush you with it. Okay, so no diamonds around, which is fine. Yeah, there's really nothing in here. This is not a very, very good cave, it seems to be. So we're gonna skip past these guys. Still hear some more lava. I mean, there is some stuff going on down here, but I highly doubt it's anything too serious. Yeah, there's like no diamonds down here. What is this place? Is that another mob spawner? I think it might be. If it's a zombie, I wouldn't mind it. It's another skeleton. That is exactly what I do not want. Okay, well, is there anything else? This cave sucks, bro. This thing sucks. Okay, well, seems to me... Is that baby? Okay, never mind. Seems to me this cave sucks. So what we're gonna end up doing is get the heck out of here, because this cave literally does suck. And I think we do got enough deep slates, I want to say. I think we might have enough deep slates. Honestly, that's probably enough deep slates. I could just play it safe and get a couple more stacks, but 1, 2... Honestly, like 5 or 6 stacks, that should be more than enough. I dug pretty far out, to be honest. So, yeah, I'll get back to you guys when we're back up to the surface here, I guess. I think I want to keep it like this, actually. I think something like this looks decent, and honestly, I can just probably cover this up with cobblestone, because you're not really going to see the roof all that much. And plus, it just adds something a little bit different to it, right? It adds something slightly different, right? So, that looks fine like that. We're going to have to make ourselves lanterns. Apparently, I can't jump in this game, which is very sad, but yeah, we can definitely add some lanterns. Do we have iron with us? Yeah. Oh, we actually do. I didn't even realize that. So let's make ourselves probably 2 lanterns, I would say. Something like that. And then we can grab these. We'll put one here, and we'll put one here, I guess. I don't know, something like that. And then we can have ourselves a smithing guy, and we'll have like an anvil maybe out here, but for the time being, that's okay with that. I'm actually okay with this. It looks it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna have to do now is we're gonna have to get rid of a lot of this stuff, because I should probably put a chest out here of some sorts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a chest out here, which is not that bad, because I got a little tiny bit of an idea on what I want to do with this area. Slightly, actually... Oh, I got an idea. Hold on, what if I do the... Oh, I need more cobblestone, though. I actually have a really good idea. But, I'm gonna need to... Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make myself a diamond shovel, aren't I? Okay, well, that's not an issue. It kind of is, because I don't have wood. Duh. And then, that's not how you make sticks. And we will make ourselves a shovel. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, well, you know what? I might as well, while I'm here, make myself a double chest. And then I can go ahead and do something like this, I think. So we'll put chests. No. We'll put chests here. I guess right here. And then I'm going to absolutely decimate a little, like, tiny bit of an area here. I'll just have it out of cobblestone, like a little, like, cobblestone wall area-ish. It's nothing crazy. It's just, I just feel like doing it. I think it might look kind of cool. Yeah, so let me do this real quick. I'll show you guys what it really is when I'm done with it. I gotta remember this music disc is in there. I almost said a different word. I'm gonna make sure it's in there. Make sure there's no enemies around. Okay. I just built something like this. It's completely very basic. I just felt like building this because I thought it would look kind of cool. Don't ask why, but I thought it does. Or it looks decent. Guys, I'm telling you, it's really early in the morning. I can't talk for no reason. Anyways, just something easy like that, so I can just like kind of like store some stuff, kind of thing. And yeah, so we're gonna have to tear down a lot of this stuff. So let me go ahead and do a lot of tearing off camera. Once I actually go to sleep, yep, perfect. There's actually a bed in here, which is actually very handy. And I'll kind of, this house is 100% gonna go, so I don't mind removing this at all. So let's yeah, let's get rid of this house. Just probably this house, to be honest. This house might be okay, because this area is just gonna be all for trading. So yeah, let me get rid of this house. Okay, guys, so this is what I got so far. This is gonna be like a little area, right? But I'm thinking if I should just bring this out a little tiny bit more, right? Like a little tiny bit more around it. So like something like this. And then I can for sure come on over here. Fill this in a little tiny bit more. And then kind of like dig out a little bit more going over this way. Like something like this, maybe? I don't know. I'm literally just seeing how this looks like. This could look like absolute trash, or it could look absolute amazing. So, let me just see how it looks. I mean, it's kind of like a circle. A little bit, kind of, ish. I mean, it looks more like kind of like an oval, to be honest. Maybe I do have to kind of like go a little bit over like that. I mean, that looks a lot better. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. And then we can just fill this in with random blocks here, like tough and all that such like that. And then a little bit of some deep slate going on in here. Just add a little bit more texture. Oops, that's not where I wanted it. And then the rest we can fill this in with cobblestone. And this should look pretty decent, I think. Let's take a nice little look here in a second. Grab another piece of deep slate there. And one more deep slate. Something like this. They're gonna be tiny little markets. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. I have no idea. It just depends, really. I could just knock down a little bit more of that. Have like a block dedicated for just this. I don't know. But for the time being, it looks alright for now. So let's actually quickly go to sleep here. And then dump out all this garbage in this chest because I got absolutely a ton of garbage I actually don't want. So we're just going to fill everything in here. Actually, not my wood. That's probably good. Let me keep that in there. Oi, oi, oi. Get away from here. Yep. Okay, or you can just die like that. That's absolutely fine with me. Now, the way I want to do this is that I want to kind of base it like what they have going on over there a little bit. So what is that? Slabs? Is that slabs on top of that? Maybe I'll use cobblestone walls because I actually have cobblestone walls. So maybe I can just use this instead, to be honest. So if I want to do something like... I want to make sure they can't escape. Sounds so bad. I want to make sure they can't escape. So if I do something like this, maybe. So we'll have it like that. And then I'd have it like this a little bit. Something like that. And then we can put this coming up in each corner. We'll do like a sample here, just kind of like feel it out a little bit. Honestly, like something like this, maybe. We'll put it up to 4, see what this looks like. And then... something like that. We can have like trap doors or something like that, so they can get like... looks like they can get in and out, but they're not getting out. Let's not beat around the bush here. Oh, you know what? I actually quite like that. What happens if I go around it like this? What will this look like? I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look that great. Oh, we actually had a perfect amount here. Okay. I mean, that's not half bad. I don't mind that whatsoever. Maybe the roof can get tweaked on eventually, but I don't mind that. And then we can just nicely put a torch or like a lantern realistically. But I think for now, we'll just have a torch coming out to like here of some sort. Just to have little lights, and then we can have like a little job site for these guys inside of that. Something like that. I feel like this is going to be much bigger if we're going to do stuff like this. Might have to expand this out a little bit. I don't know yet. I don't know. We made a little sample. We can always just like put another one over here. I want to have them like scattered. I know I can put them like side by side. So like when you go down to actually like a path, you can see boom, 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 boom on each side. I don't know if I want that. But for the time being, that looks, I guess, okay. I don't mind it like this. Like I said, I'm still experimenting. I can always just change this eventually. But, for the time being, it doesn't look half bad. And then these paths, I'm gonna have to change these paths. These paths suck. How's the residential area? Let me just take a little peek out. Oh, wait, whoa. Who are you? Okay, you get lost. So, oh, I hear little baby villagers. That's a good sign. I might have to feed these guys a little bit. But, yeah, okay, nice. They even got a iron golem in there. That's pretty cool, actually. They got a little worker. Oh, that's not done. No, I didn't want them to go up there, because I wanted to do trades with these guys. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I'll probably do some off-camera work to, like, mess around with this thing fully and see, like, really what I could come up with. Yeah, see, like, these are so basic. These work. They work. It's just so boring looking. I quite like the look of mine a lot better, if I'm being completely honest. Nice little piece of land we got over here, actually. Which, doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like tweak around with that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this recording, but I'm not gonna end the video. I'm just gonna end this part of the recording because I'm very tired right now. So yeah, I'll continue this and I'll update you guys and show you guys if I've done anything a little bit different. Okay, guys. Jeez, that was a voice crack. Okay, guys. So yeah, it is like the next morning kind of thing. It's a lot later in the morning, at least. So I shouldn't sound too bad. But, so what I went ahead and did is I kind of just made another one. I think I'm going to just choose this design for the time being. And I think I want to put like maybe one more of some sort, like this way, facing this way kind of thing, like over here. Just a couple little market areas that we can put jobs for villagers. So I'm eventually going to do that. But what I noticed is that I kind of want to make this path a little bit better. So I think what I'm going to do is actually continue this path. But as well as kind of like raise it up a little tiny bit. Because it does look kind of awkward a bit like this. So we can kind of like maybe dig a little bit into this mountainish kind of thing. Or get rid of a little bit of this mountain. So we'll absolutely get rid of this. And what is this? 3 pathings. Yeah, okay, perfect. So, I mean, we could... might have to cut this in a little bit more. Something like this. Excuse me, Mr. Villager. Would you kindly get out of my way? So, we could probably get rid of this now. Kind of make it more like a little staircase path kind of thing, right? So, if we do something like this... get rid of this. These houses are obviously eventually not going to be here. And then kind of like have it like this. The grass can do its thing like that. And then honestly, it's just going to be like a normal dirt path still. Which isn't too bad. Just so this looks a little bit more in line. Right? A little bit better. We're going to have to get rid of these 2 blocks. And then we can shovel that. That's going to annoy me, so I'm going to get rid of that. And replace it with dirt. There we go. Okay, this looks a little bit better. But I'm also still not too happy of how this area kind of looks. I'll probably just smooth this out a little tiny bit. So it kind of looks, you know, somewhat normal a bit. Like, get rid of all this grass beside it and all that such like that. Just so it looks a little tiny bit better. Okay, well, this looks okay for now. Maybe we can get rid of a little piece of that. Whoa. Oh, this is my little, like, thing. I forgot about this. We're gonna have to do... Oh, you know what I just thought of? Maybe a mine entrance here. Oh, that just gave me an idea. Maybe I can eventually make a mine entrance right here, and then it'll connect into here, right? I mean, I think that would be a great idea. I think that might be a cool idea. A little mine system right here. I think that could be nice. But we'll think about that. We'll think about that eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and probably fix this a little tiny bit because I don't really like how this looks. It just looks like too much pathing is going on, and that's not what I want to do, right? So I can just get rid of something like this for now. And then obviously just kind of replace it with dirt, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. Fill this all in. Yeah, I don't know why this is all like that. It looks very, very weird, and I do not like it. And then, I mean, this will be a path eventually, probably, but for the time being, it can just stay like that. I don't know why I just did that. It's fine. And then we'll just patch up this stuff right here. And patch up this stuff right here. Okay, well, this path can stay for now, at least, right? Yeah, this looks much better now. So if we come on over here. Yeah, it does look much better. I'm gonna have to eventually put something here. Maybe like a bigger, I don't know, some kind of structure here. I'm gonna have to think about it. But, or we can just have our mine going straight in, like a nice little rocky look kind of to it. Put some planterns or some wheats growing on the side of some sort, something to like blend it in, because I do want to probably put like a little mine thing that goes probably up to like somewhere like this height or up to here. Like I said, these houses are gonna be gone eventually, so it won't matter too much. But for the time being, it looks absolutely fine. We got a nice little kit in here. And, I mean, our little apartment things for these villagers are turning out to be good because there are a couple baby villagers, which is very nice to hear, of course. So we got, like, one, I think we got, yeah, 2. We might have, like, 2 or 3 by now, but are these guys locked in? No, these guys aren't even locked in with trades. Maybe we're gonna have to dive into some more enchants. We are only level 25, though, unfortunately, but... I think actually what I can do is I'm hoping that I can get a villager to potentially lock in a trade with a what's it called? I essentially need an arrow guy, someone that sells arrows. I believe I don't really have that. We got loads of villagers in here. We're gonna have to eventually move these guys out because I'm not gonna want to deal with these guys. Let's not beat around the bush. I am not going to want to deal with them. What do we have with our pickaxe? Okay, we don't even need stuff like this anymore, to be honest. What was I gonna grab again? I was gonna grab something. I mean, fire aspect wouldn't be a bad show. We only have a sharp 1 diamond sword, which isn't really that ideal. Oh yeah. I was gonna make a fletching table. So, how do you even make a fletching table? So you need flint and wood. I believe I have both of those, or if not, close to both of those. I think we have flint in here. Or let me double check. We got flint. Yeah, we got some gravel here, so we can definitely turn that into flint. So let me go ahead and place a bunch of this stuff. We'll make one fletching guy for now. Just one. Oh, we actually got one from our first try. That's kind of funny. So we just need one more, I guess. So we can get ourselves a fletching table. Come on, please. Thank you. So now let's craft a fletching table. I think it's something like this. Perfect. And we can put this down over by our market. Maybe this guy can, like, it's obviously a aesthetic look to it, like this little market thing. But it does look quite cool from back here. I'll probably add some other stuff eventually, but you know, for the time being, it does look okay. And then maybe I can bring this guy over here, which hopefully somebody locks in. I'm not quite sure. What is this, a barrel dude? Well, I don't really want a barrel guy, if I'm being quite honest with you. But we got a lot of different types of guys. Weaponsmiths, we got lots of librarians. Is there any jobs in any of these small little houses? I highly doubt it. Probably not. What about in here? What's going on in here? Nothing? That's fine. So yeah. We'll eventually go and work on this little mine system eventually, but for the time being, I'll leave it like that. We're obviously gonna have a blacksmither here. Just all this stuff is just aesthetics. It doesn't really do too much to the thing, right? So it's just for better looks. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I can eventually start working on a fishing dock for down here. Might be kind of cool, I think, at least. We can kind of shape this up a little bit better. Yeah, it could look somewhat pretty damn nice. So like this is like obviously like the residential area. Don't know why that's like that. So that can stay like that. What are you selling? Protection books, don't really care. Like this is all just it's just all scattered around. This whoever created these this village is, I don't know, they just like to plop things on top of each other and just don't care why, right? So like why is some of this stuff paths? Please tell me. I don't know. Couldn't tell you that, but yeah, eventually make a nice little church kind of thing. It's looking pretty nice. This village is starting to, you know, shape up to be something. Obviously, there is a stupid amount of work still to be held with, because we still got some decent default villager houses, which, you know, it is whatever. Did anybody lock into this? Probably not. Is there a villager in here? Oh, there actually is. I am so sorry, my friend. You can probably get out. Can I sleep? I wonder if he'll actually go to it. Okay, now it'll let me sleep. Thank God. Okay, so hopefully he wakes up, walks outside. Oh, yep, this is perfect. Yep. Fantastic. Get in there, my friend. That is what I like to see. Now it costs sticks. That's exactly what I want. And just in case, I will actually lock in this trade. That's actually the perfect amount as well, actually, which is kind of funny. And yeah, we'll just lock in this trade. Oh, actually, no, we had doubled. That's fine. So we got a nice source of emeralds. I don't know why he's not going to sit there. He's going to have to eventually be trapped there sooner or later. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Did I want to get rid of this tree? Honestly, I have no idea if I want to get rid of that tree. Eventually, I'm going to make like a little tree section, like kind of like a forest almost type thing. But yeah, we are going to need some more trees, of course. Is this tree, what's going on here? Is there not any law? I don't know what's going on there. I mean, we do got some trees here. Maybe I'll get rid of some of these trees, if I'm being quite honest. They're just kind of like in the way kind of thing, right? So we can definitely get rid of some of this. And get rid of that jungle plank. We don't want that. And, oh, I might as well fill this in with dirt, if I'm being honest here. Because I actually have the dirt on me. Yeah, I have a good amount of dirt. This should actually probably fill in this little gap that's going on between this. So we can definitely 100% fill this in. Hope so, at least. Yeah, we'll be able to fill it in. So that's going to be sweet. There we go. Fill this all in. Every single piece. Perfect. Okay, nice. Obviously, we're going to have to do something with this land. I'm not quite sure, but for the time being, that's how it's going to look. Maybe I can fill this in a little tiny bit more here. So, like this. Something like that. Looks good. You know what I get from this place? Not looking at this place, like almost like the Walking Dead vibes. Like if you guys watch The Walking Dead, you know, Alexandria, kind of like have the houses, and then like, you know, they have the windmills, the big church, you know, the little townhomes, which is basically like that almost, kind of. Actually not exactly like that, but kind of like the same concept kind of thing. So I think that looks pretty cool. These market things are gonna have to go. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna put here, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of room for some stuff. Maybe like a hub, like a museum. I don't... Guys, I'm just waffling at this point. I have no idea what I want to put there. But, I would like this guy to stay inside of here. Maybe we can just put glass. Oh, that's actually probably a good shout. Maybe... Oh, yeah. We'll do some glass. But I don't think glass sticks to walls. I don't think so. I never really tried putting walls or putting glass beside walls. I'm definitely gonna try that out, but I'm not quite sure how that's really gonna look. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to see and find out, I guess. Okay, so I got some glass panes here, and let me just double check this. What actually happened? Oh, it actually does connect. Ooh, that's pretty fancy, I must say. Okay, well, I don't really want you to escape. He is gonna obviously escape, so I might as well just, like, keep one opening for this guy here. Because he will be able to escape, but that's fine, I guess, like this. I mean, I don't mind that, you know. Maybe we'll have, like, one section open kind of thing. Obviously we're gonna put that in. We'll keep that there, of course, and then we'll just have like one glass pane wide open, so we can just go ahead and sit here and trade with this man. I think that's a good idea. Very, very, very happy with the looks of that. I'm very happy with the looks of this place. This place is starting to shape out. Obviously, I'm gonna have to eventually do a lot of trading with these guys, but Wandering Villager has nothing. Actually, glowstone's not bad, but I can just go to the Nether. I think that's everything I wanted to do in this video. Not too much, but, you know, a decent amount of stuff to kind of get some progress going. Like I said, I apologize. There's not been that much uploads recently. I don't really know what I want to upload. You know, there's a couple of stuff that not that I just don't, it's not that I want to, don't want to continue. It's just like, it's not really motivating me. Like, I'm not enjoying it as much as I would like to. But there is one thing that I want to do, and I dare to say it, okay? I will not give up on it if I start this series. I do want to do a From the Fog once again. I play spooky modded stuff with my one friend, and it got me into it again, so I think I'm going to want to try that again. But this time, I'm not going to add some stupid, crazy monsters. I want to take my time, have some fun, get absolutely scared, and just explore a lot more stuff, a lot of structures, maybe some lures, like some storylines. I don't know. I just want to crap my pants almost, apparently. So, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Put on that post notification bell icon so you guys know when I upload. Until next time, I'll see you guys on a video. Peace out and peace.